And we'll see what Eternal Fire can do. Now, the only issue is Eternal Fire haven't got a great track record here on Nuke, but by picking into it, they've just lost the map 16-3, right? B8 have picked into Nuke. They've now got to start on their T side. They're letting Eternal Fire start on the defense. And that's a dangerous game to be playing, especially when Xantara is as crisp as that. Beautiful opening headshot as they push through the doors. All the information gained, but they can't stop them from getting onto the A site. A little bit audacious there from WOXİC. Maybe foolish play, maybe a heroic one. Once again, Imor on the jewelies, though, and like a cowboy, he charges in. Teammate's blocking him. What the hell? Calyx! What are you doing there, my friend? Imor's got to be... That's a super frustrating moment. I'd call a timeout right now, just to shout at him. Imor's trying to go back into hut, and Calyx is just blocking him? And then Imor just re-swings, and they both die. That's unreal. That is unreal. There should have been Eternal Fire's round for the taking. Unfortunately, it slips away. Going into this second, they'll be on a force buy, and I'm not sure about this from BA. I'll be honest. I like the confidence, but 5 Mac 10s? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works. Issa with a big opener. Calyx tucked behind B as well. They're even clearing his angle. They pre-fire it, and he finds the headshot regardless. It is instantly traded. The Mac 10s do press through. Native and Wrinkle with a double, but Imor with one behind him, he would have been just better off starting off with the Deagle. Does a hell of a lot of damage though. They're all blocking each other. It's block central here on Nuke. Issa 1 on 3. It's winnable. 2 of them are low. And there's the first. He's now low himself though, and as he spams away, Wrinkle 91 points of health to his name. The only automatic weapons even lying around or on anyone's back are Mac 10s. Issa opens the door, applies some pressure, adds a bit of confusion. There's still plenty of time on this bomb. The thing is he hasn't got a kit, so as he shifts all the way around to single door, he's cutting it seriously fine. He has to find both of these kills kind of instantaneously to have any shot at getting to this bomb on time, and he doesn't. As soon as he misses that shot to Wrinkle, he says, you know what, I need to just get the hell out of here. He'll take the fight with Owner, who's low HP. He's got a decent chance of winning it, and there you go. Finds it, grabs the Mac 10. I don't think he'll be able to get out of there in time, though. Oh, he does. Alrighty. Underestimated that one. Maybe overestimated the power of the C4, but... he takes a Mac 10. A lot of damage dealt. 4 kills. The only thing is that for BA, whilst maybe they were hoping they'd be able to retain a couple of Mac 10s to go into this eco round against, it was just a 5 Mac 10 buy. The damage that was dealt there from Eternal Fire wasn't anything too impactful. They'll just reinvest another Mac 10, 3 rifles, there's 2 AKs and a Galil, lots of util as well. Eternal Fire, they'll be on an eco here. WOXİC with Kevlar behind him to support that Deagle. He's got enough money to do so. Lots of damage dealt, in fact, but there you go. There's the first kill coming through. Xantara's on the head angle as well. Native, a beautiful trade, and an even better follow-up onto Issa there. WOXÍC, the man with Kevlar behind him, is the man that needs to come and do the damage. He's not, though. Seems to be miles away from the party. Not sure what his game plan is here. Might even just be to save. In fact, they haven't got the bomb down yet. He seems to be dancing around, entertaining the idea that they could be coming to A. And they are. That's an incredible headshot onto Owner. And they're pressing forward further. Despite knowing that WOXÍC's on the site and he's all ramped up, they press further forward. They do manage to take care of him. But Calyx with the headshot. A double headshot, in fact. A Native now low on health. Calyx has the advantage in this situation. He hasn't got any Kevlar, is the only problem. He's worried that he might come from behind, but look, steps are being made on the site. He's played this absolutely perfectly. The defuse, not the defuse, the plant, it's being held, and Native's lost it. That's a full eco round, and Eternal Fire have pulled it off. Unbelievable 1D. WOXÍC's first outside was just incredible. And then Calyx getting a double. Do you know what? That redeems the block in the pistol round. It might not bring back the first 2 rounds that they should have taken, but that redeems it. That's incredible. Going into this 4th, there is no money here for B8. They're forced up, and look, I don't know how he gets this double headshot. I didn't see the first. I saw the second, and then looked at the kill feed, looked at how many players were left alive. I went, hold on a minute. That first headshot, just incredible. Try and funnel out of the door. Imor tucked behind hollow vent. He'll play that perfectly. Second spray, controlled absolutely beautifully. 3 headshots found. Wrinkle does find one back, but I don't think there's much chance of the round. Victor gets one as well, but Calix instantly trades it. And Varimor is just about picking up the final piece, and it's there. 4 kills, 4 headshots from him to tie the scoreline up 2-2. And Eternal Fire don't look too out of place here. I said before, Nuke wasn't a very good map for them formerly. The thing is the 2 teams that they have played on it, I would rank higher than B8. They haven't played against, like, crazy teams on it. I can't remember. I think it was Saw and Movistar Riders that they lost to here. So, yeah, I mean, they are just a caliber above B8. Even though they were pretty brutal losses, a 16-7 and a 16-9. B8 are kind of just a different kettle of fish, and Eternal Fire are just better. Look at that. Calix and Xantares opening 2 kills up. Of course, they're just up against an eco. It's about damage control here. Try not to take too many casualties. That's the game plan. If they can pull it off, they'll be happy. Native up on top of Silo. Head poking out. Can't connect, though. Xantares incredibly close. Wary of this swing from Wrinkle, though. There's no flash to accompany any peek from him, though, so eventually he's just going to have to dry a peek, and there it is. Only with a Glock on his back. It's Native, the only man with anything premium. That's the Desert Eagle. And there you go. Nade finishes him off. Absolute dunk. 70 points of health, and they're all gone, just like that. I'm not really sure why B8 are playing this so slow. This is a lost round. There's no way they get back into this. The fact that they're even pressing and sort of delaying, maybe they're using that time to talk about what they're going to do next round. Perhaps it's possible. But yeah, it's definitely a weird one. Definitely a weird one. Round number 6 underway. Eternal Fire, they've taken the lead. As we go into round number 6, Molly goes down. Emor tucked in here. Native on the other side. Xantares spraying away. Doesn't quite connect. WOXİC, though, on the other side of things. Oh, look at this. On the angle, perfect. As soon as the peak comes through, though, oh. He fires it off too soon. The elbow baits him, but Molotov's perfect. We'll keep them at bay. It means that he won't be overwhelmed here. He could go for a repick if he fancies it. No longer. Molotov goes down. Calix trying to wriggle through. Passage is blocked, though, and the AWP's not moving a muscle. Nade rains down. It's a little bit preemptive. And they've taken the side. I mean, this is a 5v5 retake. Eternal Fire have kind of just let them have it. Native really close now, though, as Xantares finds the headshot onto Crypto to a single door. Native pushes through, but he's only good for one before an instant trade. And Owner falls elsewhere. That is actually a really, really clean round from Eternal Fire. I love the way they play that. Give up side control, no problem. They're ready for the retake. There's no creases in it whatsoever. Technical pause before we get back into the game. Hopefully nothing too drastic. Oh, we're back underway. No further delay. Right into the action. Tech9's out here for B8. They try and turn the tide. Of course, they've got money behind them to go for a full investment in the next regardless. They've lost 4 in a row. They've got that max loss bonus. Here they're going to try their luck towards ramp. Calix there to defend. First head not spotted, but so much damage dealt from the molly. And he can now play the firing range as they drop down from him. It's Clay Pigeon shooting as he picks him from the sky. But he only finds 2 kills. Damage onto Owner means he's incredibly low. And this should still be an easy round pickup, especially if they can deny this plant. It's being tapped in. Emor wants to stop it. He does so. He loses his life in the process. Native's there to take care of him. The orb's dropped as well. Owner actually finds it. There's been an incredible amount of damage from B8. Bearing in mind the round and the investment that they had, they've actually made this super expensive for Eternal Fire. They're not going to be too bothered. They've still got lots of money behind them, but yeah, the fact they found 3 kills and got rid of the orb there is pretty crazy. Issa grabs that orb as well. No surprise there. Took him a little while. He was like debating it. And we're going to another technical pause, folks. Let's see if I've been told why we're in a tech pause. Ping issue on Calix. Again, another ping spike. Okay, so interesting stuff. Hopefully his ping stops spiking. Oh. Just as I was about to say, Calix's ping seems to have calmed down a little bit. We jump into another tech pause, so hopefully this is an issue he can fix, because if this is going to be persistent, then it could definitely cause some problems here on map 2. Yeah, there you go. Said it's happening again. They might have to bring a stand in him. I don't know how that works. I don't know who they'd get. They can have me, but I don't think I'd be of much use. Also, I'm busy doing this. We've kind of been riddled with tech problems today. We had the issues in our series earlier. Eternal having some big problems, having to bring in a sub and whatnot, and now Calix having these ping issues too. All kind of individual hardware problems, but yeah, nonetheless, still incredibly frustrating. Calix has left the server, so hopefully he'll reconnect and things will be better. Sometimes just restarting the router is the way to go. If not, though, we might have to find a better solution. Right, we're back on the way. Is Calyx back in the server? He is. Alrighty. Back in action. Hopefully it's a problem that doesn't persist, but I assume by the amount of time that we spent in that pause that that was probably a router restart. BA playing very confident that no one's pushing outside. Like early rounds, they're just kind of dancing around with their nades out and stuff in T-spawn. No one's actually watching for the aggression. I mean, the likelihood is the aggression isn't going to come through, but it could. It's always a possibility. It's a dangerous game to be playing to completely rule it out. Xantares, brilliant kill there. Owner just not ready for him in secret whatsoever. Calyx on a great off angle here as well towards ramp. Previously, he's actually been playing on the boxes. This time, playing the more passive angle, but he misses the shot, and so does WOXİC. A routine shot that often you'd expect him to connect. Today, misses it, and it really does cost him the sight. Xantares, does manage to recover. Takes a lot of damage, though. Door going to be open. Flash pops. That is so good from Xantares, but it's only the one. Now Issa. He's got to find a way back in. Those double doors were his open door of opportunity. Without them being open, now he has to work through the window. Timing's perfect though. Wrinkle was holding the angle with an AWP. Just comes off of it as Issa peeks. Now the bomb being held down. It's on the other side of the silo as well. As Issa knows it. He's going to swing right out. Takes the jewel, but it's messy. Oh, that is heartbreaking. That was unbelievably close. He doesn't find it. Native can't quite get to the AWP in time, but either way, the round that goes to B8. The Eternal Fire realistically should have taken. Had WOXİC hit that shot, maybe we would have seen a different outcome. Had Calyx taken one on the entry, we definitely would have seen a different outcome. Last but not least, if Issa's spray had actually connected, then it would have taken the round. We ain't call a timeout off the back of it, though. Lots of reasons for the timeout, perhaps. Call in an elaborate strat. Maybe a few seconds to congratulate their teammate, let him cool down a little bit after the 1v1 clutch. Maybe just some time to evaluate how their opponents are playing. It can be so powerful on the T side if you just take a few seconds just to work out what your opponents are doing, how they're playing, where they're playing, and then develop a strategy around that. And I think that they've done this. They've worked out that Eternal Fire don't go for outside control. They have no one playing in deep garage. They have no one playing close mid in these rounds, and therefore the outside control is theirs for the taking. So they send the smokes out. They go down secret. The spam from Xantares gives away his position, and Owner drops from on top of Hut, takes advantage of it. Wrinkle with a beautiful headshot onto Emor, and Owner following up with another. Issa and Calyx. Oh, this is just impossible for them. Calyx is miles away from the action, and so is his teammate. It's got to be a save call, surely. With Calyx on 0 money, everybody else around the 2k mark, a save would actually be fantastic for them. It would mean that they can buy into the next. Well, they can somewhat buy into the next. Won't be a great buy. But it'd be sufficient. They could drop an M4. They could have a FAMAS. That's only if both of these players stay alive. And with Calyx dropping, it's kind of worst case scenario. For one wrong, a right is made, though. Issa finds an AWP and manages to sneak off to the T-spawn. So I think he'll be safe here. Should be able to get away with this. A big old WOXİC sticker on the scope. You know, that's like a dream of mine. I mean, I'm never going to make it to a major as a player. I doubt I'll ever make it to a major as a caster. And even if I do, Valve won't introduce talent stickers because they're noobs. But just having, it must just be so cool having a skin in game that's just got your sticker on it. Must be awesome. That's all I want. 5,000 people here. Everybody go send Valve a message saying, make an M&J sticker. I'd appreciate it. They won't listen. They never do. 5 AKs. In fact, not 5 AKs. 4 AKs. Hector's got an M4. On the other side of things, Eternal Fire actually pulled out a decent buy. I wasn't expecting it to be as strong as this, but I kind of forgotten that that actually that was their second round they'd lost in a row, so their loss bonus was slightly better than I thought. Rifles out amongst that AWP. Dropped over to WOXİC. No head armor required because they're up against those premium rifles. For WOXİC. Down secret. This is sneaky. No one actually close outside to fight him, but Molly goes down regardless. He has to fall away. For WOXİC. Oh, look at this. He's actually reaggressed up secret despite the molly. Fires off the shot, though. Somehow misses. Luckily, he's got a smoke that will give him safe passage out of there, and he's even reaggressing. There's a gap in the smoke, and he wants to play with it. Knows that they're not pushing further down to secret. That can be called to Zantares, that actually they're trying to cross to main, and he swings off the back of it. WOXİC. He does get eliminated by Owner, but kills coming through in the meantime elsewhere means that he's kind of on his own right now. Needs to hit the shots. Beautiful one-tap off of the back of the spray from Issa. He's made this doable. A round that was a lost cause, now a 2 versus 1. Nikita's managed to take the bomb as well, so he'll work his way round to the B site. The issue is when he opens the door, Calix is there waiting for him. The ramp player, been so patient throughout the round, not getting himself out of position, knowing that he needs to hold that spot because maybe they'll reaggress to ramp later in the round. Maybe they'll drop down vents to B, and that's when he'll need to peek out and deny the plant, and that's exactly what he does. So 6-4. Eternal Fire put themselves back on the board after a little stint from B8. It's certainly not as one-sided as we saw in the first map of Vertigo. It's certainly not as one-sided as you see many CT sides from Nuke, but it's better than I was expecting, to be honest. Eternal Fire. It's their opponent's map pick. They're already a map up. The fact that they're winning right now is just fantastic. Emor. Auto shotgun. Nuke, really the only map that you ever see this weapon. You see it played in and around Hut, often on top of it. That's exactly where he is right now. Zantares toying with this gap in the middle of the smokes as well. Owner's actually already pushed through. He's in garage. He could do some serious damage right now. No one else is outside, so for Zantares, he won't be blessed with anything just yet. Timing is very important, but Emor, oh, the shotgun. It's a crocodile and it's chomping away. 2 kills found. That's $900 a piece as well, so $1,800 in the bank account for him for that investment. And it's a complete shutdown. I thought when Owner managed to slip through to garage, they'd have a good chance at a flank, a good pincer. Maybe he could sneak his way up to heaven. Especially with Zantares holding outside, I think they'd be pretty confident that there'd be no way that anyone could slip their way through. Calix holding ramp so sort of vigilantly as well. Yeah, Wrinkle left in a 3-on-1. No real chance for him. It was 4. He's made it 3, but I don't think he'll make it 2 or 1 or 0. He's just going to fall away and save it. 10 seconds left now, and there's no chance, no hope. He has got the bomb, but no opportunity to plant it. So falls right away. I don't know why the terrorists are so infatuated with those nuclear reactors. They could just go and blow up that truck over there. It'd be much easier. Interesting buyout around this AWP as well. I mean, Wrinkle's got no money behind him because obviously he saved last round. He's got that AWP. There's a good chance that they could do some good damage with it. I love the run boost, but no one's there. No one from Eternal Fire has been playing garage at all this half. The only man's been Zantares kind of dancing around main. But yeah, as I say, they could have forced around it, but then they're in a really tough spot. Beautiful boost there from Wrinkle. Does actually find that first onto WOXİC. Yeah, just the pistols kind of leave them with some contingencies, especially considering a couple of them haven't got Kevlar, even if Wrinkle does do damage and drops some rifles. B8 is still in trouble. Hector. They're going for the boost here. I like this. It's the AWP that's going to be taking the fight as well. So break the window. Flash goes in. Secondary comes out. Boost comes up. Oh, he's millimeters away. The leg. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Xantares is just sat there none the wiser. And to be honest, even though it seems like luck, at this kind of level, these players know like about these boosts, and they know that someone boosts up, okay, they can see you if you're on the right-hand side of heaven, they can't see you if you're on the left and whatnot. So I'm actually going to put that down to almost knowledge there from Xantares. That's why he sat on that left-hand side of heaven, but maybe it was just luck. Either way, Emo up towards the window room. Beautiful opening kill. Bomb going to be tapped down. Maybe a chance for him to try and deny it. Sprays through the smoke, and well, he can't deny the plant, but he does actually get the kill. It's very unfortunate as he falls away there. Runs right into the streamline. For Wrinkle and Krivda. Surely no shot at this. Oh, first shot here. Flick coming through. I thought he connected the second there, but no. Xantares too quick. Issa finishes off the job. Eternal Fire, that's 8. And they are really starting to string them together now. We could see a 10-5. Could even see an 11-4 half based on what we've seen so far. This has just been fantastic. Well, AWP's out. One on each side. WOXİC versus Wrinkle. It's been the battle of the Titans so far. And WOXİC's won it most of the time. Last round, Wrinkle did manage to prevail, though, with that entry. Unfortunately, his teammates didn't have the right weaponry to support. And oh my goodness, look at the flash. It's perfect. Krivda does manage to trade it, despite being blind, but he's taken a hell of a lot of damage. A dink, in fact. He's down to 11 HP. 89 and 1. The number you dread to see when you're on that CT side. Issa getting aggressive, and oh, he's not expecting Hector at the top of the ladder. That's smart. Very, very well played from the young gun. WOXİC peeks, just narrowly misses Owner, who's crept below him. Needs to be wary that he is coming up, but oh my goodness, this timing, this is just impeccable. WOXİC's going to re-peek. No, still dancing around. He's making so much noise. Check behind you, my friend. He does, and he no-scopes him. WOXİC, oh my goodness. That is unreal. That is so unreal. Wrinkle does trade it, but... Oh. How? How does he get away with that? It's unbelievable. Calyx. On the right angle. Beautiful opening headshot. Follows up with the second and then transfers the spray into the third. That's some serious class. Calyx now on 13 kills. These guys absolutely rolling in it right now. Only 6 deaths as well to Issa's name. Xantares not far behind with 7. Look at this. Do we get to see it again? Yeah, we do. Perfect off angle. Wrinkle actually swings for it, but as soon as his teammates swing to try and trade, there's no chance. And the AWP third, there's no way. There's no way he hits that shot. 9-4. BA really just out of the picture here. Down to the pistols. Swing does come through from Owner. He had the right idea. Xantares was in the corner, but he still finds the kill, despite the fact that he was actually holding that left side of the doorway, expecting somebody to drop down from above hut. Or, well, that's not hut, but main, you know. Still adjusts his crosshair and finds the headshot in time. Wrinkle low on health. Lots of damage dealt to these players, just lingering in lobby. 3 more on top of hut. The real hut this time. And this time not with an auto shotgun, instead with an M4. And he finds 1. Maybe he's better with the auto shotgun. Last time he got 2. Native. 2 big entries to his name. Issa now called upon. He has to defend this A site. He has to do some damage, and damage he does. 2 kills. Sprays perfect. It's a little bit messy, but at that kind of range, you know what? To control it, incredible. 2 points of health to spare, but he finds all 3. And he does exactly what he needs to do. Now leading the charge, 16 kills to his name. To be honest, it's WOXİC that's having a really weak game here. He's actually bottom fragging on the server, let alone on his team. He's 4-10. And here's that triple from Issa again. The first is clean as you like. Second's great because he's low. And then the third, it takes a little while, but the guy's in a head angle. He's far away as well. So to control the spray like that is impressive. That is impressive. WOXİC. On it. They're going to go for this boost again, you know. Wrinkle with the ult once again. This time there's actually nobody in heaven. It's not even like they're playing on the left-hand side of heaven. There's just nobody there. So he'll drop off. No success that time around. I like that boost as well. It's an interesting boost that can give you an early advantage, and it doesn't mean you give up too much map control. It's like a cool 3-man boost. You kind of hold it for a second. If there's no one there, then you just bail out of it. I always criticize that 5-man boost on overpass, just down to the fact that you just give up so much map control by doing it. As soon as they, even if they don't spot you doing it, they can take control, but as soon as they spot you doing it, they just take long, they take B short, and then you're kind of playing to fight your way out of the T-spawn. It's insane. Calyx, it's actually the first time he's played this aggressive on ramp and held it. We've seen him go for aggressive peaks previously, but with 45 seconds left, the fact he's still holding that angle is insane. He does now fall back as the smoke fades. Needs about to stay contact. WOXİC, oh my goodness, what is going on with WOXİC today? He was great in the first map. Here on Nuke, just can't hit anything. Once again, he misses a routine shot towards ramp. Owner, the trigger discipline's perfect, but he only finds one off of it, and it looks like it will be recovered. He saw another messy spray, but he finds the kill. And yeah, I just don't know what's going on with WOXİC today. It's unfortunate. He's had a couple of rough rounds. But it's recovered. His teammates are making up for it, so it's okay. (11-4). And yeah, second half pistol. B8 really need to win this if they want to stay in the picture. I said this on map 1. This time I really mean it. They could afford to lose map 1. Wasn't their pick and whatnot. This time they like absolutely have to win it. They lose this map, that's it. They're out. They're out of the Malta vibes. Fast play towards ramp here from Eternal Fire. Not much resistance either. Once again, Julie's in play. This time it's on Hictor instead of Emor. I'd love to see it put to good use. Here he is. Sacrifice the Kevlar, of course. He's got a HE, but look at this play from Eternal Fire. They took ramp control, but because they didn't get the kill on ramp, they've said, nope, let's just get the hell out of here. We're going to wrap around to heaven. We're going to get onto the A site, and it's completely uncontested. B8 went for a really heavy over-rotation off of that initial contact, and that's it. They're out of the site. They're locked out of the site. Great nade as well, down to Krivda. 55 HP, now vulnerable to the Glock. Julie's cowboy mode. Hictor finds the headshot, despite the fact that Calyx was on the perfect angle. A follow-up nade, actually not too bad. He needs to do further damage though, buy some time and space for his teammates to get in. The bomb, it's so far gone, he's tapped it, but he hasn't got the kit. He continues to spam, and they're actually doing this. He's holding the C4 though. He knows that he can't let go of this diffuser, it's round over, but he has to find the headshot, but unfortunately, there's no time to get back on it. It's an incredible round from him. 4 kills. The Julies really do pay their way. Unfortunately, his teammates can't do too much. And also, I mean, the other thing that's unfortunate is the Jewel Bread is a $400, right? He could have bought a kit. He could have bought the Julies and a kit. And instead he went for the Julies and a HE. The HE had little to no impact. Had he had a kit, I think he would have had that defuse. Eagles out. Julie's still on Hictor, of course. Saved them from the last round. He's got a max 7 to accompany it too. All of those kills with the Julies give him some extra money to go for a better buy this round. Better than his teammates. Eternal Fire though. taking the pistol. They're on to 12. They've got an economic advantage. Bear in mind, they're up against a force buy here as well. If they win this round, there'll be no money in the next. Then BA will have to work out whether they want to eco and allow their opponents onto 14, or whether they want to just continue to force buy until the end, kind of accept their fate. We'll see. First, there's still a chance they could win this round, though. Hector up close, mag 7, swings, even up close. That kind of range, the mag 7, should be getting the kill there. Unfortunately, only connects half the bullets. It's not enough. Krivda, nice headshot onto Calyx, but again, it's instantly traded. WOXİC there with the Galil. That's his 5th kill now. Zone is left in a 1-on-4. Eagle, spamming, doesn't connect. Issa finishes off the job, 19-7. These guys are just looking fantastic right now. Actually, WOXÍC 6th. In the meantime, Xantares has hit 20. On the other side of things, BA, the only man that's actually breached into double digits is Owner. And to be honest, I feel sorry for Owner. He's had a good series. He's had a good map here on Nuke. He's been making some good plays, hitting some nice shots. First map as well, he was having some decent impact over towards ramp, especially on that CT side. We didn't really get to see too much of their T side. Of course, a pretty one-sided map. Xantares, Issa is just a complete clean sweep, a shutdown. Hector's managed to slip through, but either way, he still can't find the kill. Xantares and Issa tag down low. That's all we'll see. 14-4. Could be the end here. BA, one final major buy up. If they lose it, then it's game over. If they win it, then maybe a ticket back in. A thread that they can walk on. A very thin one, of course. It's still a chance. Issa already outside. Owner dancing around this smoke. It's a very, very nice smoke that he can just play around. The top of it gives him a one-way to heaven. The left-hand side of it gives him a one-way to the secret cross. But now it's faded, and it doesn't serve its purpose. Now he's trapped, and the molly's about to flush him out. Issa, that's such a good read. Once that smoke's deployed, he knows there's someone playing behind it, and Owner makes the mistake of not falling back to back garage before it fades. That is rough. That's such a good read, though. Such a good opening pick. Hector aggressive now in lobby with the man disadvantage. They want to try and take something back. Calyx is so aware. He's so aware that they could have aggressed into lobby, and he just shows his knee, baits out the shot, swings wide, beautiful headshots, and Towers has already wrapped around into heaven. I think Krivda's heard it, or at least he's heard Issa there jump up. Might have spotted both. Either way, WOXÍC's about to find a kill onto Native. Barrel spotted. There you go. Free kill is instantly traded by Wrinkle. Unfortunate for Wrinkle that he couldn't find the shot first, but there we go. Back and forth. Krivda left alone. Down low as well. He's, oh my goodness, the confidence. After he missed the initial spray, I thought that was kind of going to be it, but it drops down, fights further. 15-4. And as I say, I think this is probably the final round to be played. A sketchy buy here for BA. They kind of pull out all the stops. There's nothing to lose here. I'm not really sure what there is to gain either. 11 rounds in a row required just to take us to OT. I'm not sure if I fancy their chances there at all. 3 FAMASes. And then 4 on Krivda. An auto shotgun on Hector. Let's see what they can do with it. At this point, I feel like they're just playing for their dignity. They're playing for silver linings. They're playing to try and pull back as many rounds as possible to make the scoreline not look so bad. An Owner. Oh, he does so. Nice kill. To spamming away as well with that auto shotgun. Not going to find anything yet. And look at this. They've wrapped all the way around outside. They're going to be dropping down to ramp. Smoke goes in, but I don't think they care anymore. Actually busts right through it. Xantares gets taken out through the smoke. And I think B8 might actually be able to win this round. Despite the shoddy fight, especially with Hector still lingering with the auto shotgun. Issa should be able to trade it, but a 1-on-4, I'm not sure about that. He won't be able to trade it either. That's a pretty big round from Hector. 2 kills, upgrades to the AK. Somehow ends the round with an AWP. I think he might have picked that up at the very last second. 15-5, 10 in a row. Not sure about that. Not sure if we'll see that, but interesting boost. Nade comes in though. Owner aggressive in mid. Does find the first. It will be traded though. It's right in that scenario for him to take one and fall away, try and slip behind the smoke, but in hindsight, you need to just swing wide, take the fight with the AWP. As soon as he starts running backwards, he leaves himself very vulnerable. Of course, though, hindsight, it's 2020. Wrinkle. Oh, does spot the shoulder. I wasn't sure if the timing was just going to be impeccable and they just dance around the box, but it does spot him out. That allows him to get into secret, readjust his position, hit the shot as they fall away. Zantares kind of puts secret off limits. Have to try and get into the A site now. Native caught with his pants down as he tries to jump up on top of Hut. And WOXİC follows up with another shot onto Higtev. 3-on-2. This will probably be the end as the C4 will be tapped down on the site. The retake kind of nowhere to be seen here. Wrinkle not really with the right weapon for the job. He hasn't got a kit either. Krivta's got one, but there's no util on either of the players. Nothing really going their way here. They're relying on the kills. And they're relying on their sneak right now. And Krivta has just realised that Squeaky Door isn't open. So they both have to go through Hut. And this has just increased their chances massively. If Squeaky was blown off, then I think they'd have a better chance. Oh no, Wrinkle's blocking him! Just when they don't have a lot of time and they're trying to get into the site, Wrinkle posts on an angle and Krivta